2, and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the guild on Airy Peak Convert to Raid. With you as always is Salmisis the Shaman, Belschnickel the Priest,
and Cuddles the Brewmaster.
It's about to get real.
And welcome to episode 72 of the Converted Podcast, the podcast for the Convert to Raid Guild on Airy Peak, US. Tonight is January 18th. We would like to thank you for tuning into our show. I'm Cuddles, and with me tonight is Belschnickel and Sal. How you guys doing?
What up? Doing good, man. Just trying to wake up, man. I'm trying to get hype. Sal was doing some Little John before the show, and it's
turned down for what?
Yeah. No, it's hard, man. But we're trying,
what?
man. What? No, we're not doing that tonight. But the struggle is real. I'm trying to wake up. Trying to stay warm, man. In Florida, dude, it's cold down here, man. We got some real cold temperatures. I got the thermal going. I got my long johns on, and dude, man, like I might as well be up in New York with Sal. It's cold.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it.
In this episode, we have the one and only Ayr in the house. The Florida meetup is this Saturday. Nate and Terarts are here with the Guild Haps, and last week's episode is, in fact, on iTunes. I promise.
It's there. It's there. And then things happened. I don't know why that just... Okay, we're going to work with that. So, Belschnickel, how are you doing, my friend? Last time we checked in, you had won, what, thousands of dollars?
I had won some serious cash, man, but dude, the fantasy football... Huh?
What did you get it?
It's actually supposed to be coming in this week of the 18th. So I can take a screenshot of my bank account. No, I won't do that. But no, it's supposed to be here this week of the 18th. So yeah, I'm actually in another tournament that's worth 70K, and I'm in 130th place out of 1,000. So we'll see. We got 2 weeks left, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, the greed is real. Yeah, it's fantasy football for the playoffs. It's you don't want to get into that, Sal. But yeah, no, I've been doing pretty good, man. I'm actually playing some Hearthstone, dude. Am I like the last person alive who's installed Hearthstone on their phone? Like, I actually played literally today, for the first time, Hearthstone on my phone.
Oh, what? Really?
What?
Yeah, like I hadn't been playing it, man. And I played on the computer, but that's my first time ever playing it on the phone. And I even got a little pack of cards. Said, "Oh, hey, you played on your Android. Congratulations!"
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was kind of cool. So I had a friend of mine who actually said he played while driving, which I do not endorse.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, no, it's not cool. But it's actually a lot of fun to play on the phone. Like, you can play anywhere you want. So I'm gonna get back into Hearthstone. Dibble dabble in that.
Actually, I vastly prefer the UI on the phone.
Yeah, no, it's
iPad.
nice. You click on it and it brings them all up, and then it's really cool. Like, I like how they did that. I hadn't seen it before. So that's pretty cool. I guess I'm like the last person alive to get to that party.
Sure. I logged into someone's Android phone because I got iPhone. I logged into someone's Android phone just to get the free card pack.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great.
No, I mean, that's cool. I haven't even opened the pack yet, so we'll see what happens. Been kind of busy otherwise, man. My daughter's birthday, my youngest one turned 1 last week.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we had a party for her.
That was a year?
Awesome. Yes, it's been a year. She's 1 and my oldest one's 4. So I've been busy with them, man, just doing the father stuff. But yeah, it's good, man. I want to get back in the game, and it's just been kind of one of those times, man, where it's just been really busy. But I'm looking forward to getting back into. I haven't played since we played that day. We played Heroes. Like,
that was like the funnest time.
Yeah. Like, that's the last time I played Heroes.
Wow.
So yeah, Cuddles like, wow, like that. It's been a while, but I'm looking forward to getting back in. I actually might be playing after the show tonight. I talked to Mill, and we had said maybe we'll do a couple games after the show tonight. So we'll see. Maybe some Heroes after the show. What do you think?
Cool.
Anyway,
Cool.
So what have you been up to?
Well, I broke my wallet, so I had to buy a new wallet, right? So I went on the Blizzard Gear or Gear.Blizzard or whatever it is, and got the Hearthstone women's wallet. And when you get a Hearthstone wallet, they give you a card pack.
Oh, nice.
When I log into Hearthstone.
that a
I'll have that.
is that a woman's wallet?
There's two. There's like the
Oh
man's
my
like
gosh.
double fold,
Okay.
and there's like the women's one is like longer.
You just said that. Like I went and I got the Hearthstone woman's wallet, and I'm like, I have a Hearthstone wallet sitting on my cat. Did I buy a woman's? I am so nervous about stuff like that. Like they need very clearly defined like men's and women's things. Don't, because I will buy the wrong
like
one.
at a public restroom, like a guy and a girl on it or something, or what? Like
I want totally different stores, man. I don't even want to get confused
You
because
wanna
I will
buy
buy
your
some
wallets and
unisex
different
stuff
things.
and
No,
end up.
definitely.
So
Like,
I'm sorry.
mine
Go ahead.
says women's wallet,
Okay.
and
Now I
besides,
want to go
it's
see if mine
it's,
says
it's
men's.
long. Like a women's wallet will not fit in your back pocket.
yeah, it's a longer thing.
Oh, like the purse thing. Like it's like the thing that goes
Why
in your
is the
purse.
women's
not
wallet
like
so
a-
much longer? Like really?
Yeah.
Like,
Why do you
I
get
don't
more
know.
space?
I mean, it's got credit cards, you got license, you got cash. Like I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That's random.
And maybe it fits better in your purse that way. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the size of a checkbook. Not that people use checks. And I haven't written a check in 10 years.
Wow.
So yeah, more than that, 12 years. Women's money is bigger, says Bartholomew. Okay, so this week I embarrassed myself a little bit, and I know that you want to hear embarrassing stories.
I do. I definitely do.
Say it. So I like to listen to the morning stream. In the chat room, I'd love to hear if anyone else listens to the morning stream, which is a Scott Johnson Frog Pants joint. Right? It's their like morning show. Scott Johnson and Brian Hibbett do this thing, and it's good. I like to listen to it. And you know what? I heard something really cool. So someone they have a meetup called Nerdtacular that they go to. You know, I know lots of people have been to Nerdtacular, and a lot of like AIE people go there. So they get like an email from someone and says, "Hey, I'm Stefan from Sweden," and I'm like, oh, "I know Stefan from Sweden." He says, "I went to Nerdtacular." Like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize Thule went to Nerdtacular.
Oh,
And
geez.
this whole like big story, right, about how they met a girl on the plane home from Nerdtacular, and she's from Poland, and like, oh, and I totally like tweeted Thule. I'm like, they totally talked about you on TMS this morning, and he's like, oh, I'll have to listen to it, as Thule would, oh, okay, and it totally wasn't him at all.
It wasn't him.
It wasn't. I'm like, what other Stefan from Sweden?
It's a pretty
Would
big
be-
country, I think.
Well, no. That would. Well, he actually told me the statistics
How many
about how many
Stevens?
Stefans in
Stefans
Sweden
there were?
there are.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but what are the odds? And he says, yes, but a Swede called Stefan, there are exactly 44,078 Swedes named Stefan, he says to
Wow.
me. And he says, statistically, there should be at least 626 players in Sweden that have played WoW with the name of
Had all this
Stefan.
information at the tip of his tongue.
No, I'm sure he.
No, he has a graph. He has like a spreadsheet somewhere. That is awesome.
And I'm like, but the kind of Stefan who would travel the world for like a smaller World of Warcraft meetup, the stats have to get a lot lower than that. And he goes, well, I'd say there's about two.
Right. Him
So-
and this, and
Him
this
and the
other-
other one.
Yeah.
There's Stefan.
Wow.
So
Now, is that show when is it streamed or is it like a podcast? Like I've heard of the show before, but like is it live on the morning?
it's like what we're doing.
So you listen to like today's news like tomorrow? Is it like an everyday show?
Yeah, Monday through Thursday, then they do a Thursday evening one called
Okay.
TMS
So it's not
PM.
like it's streamed like live. It's not live.
Yes, it is. It's on Twitch. It's the morning stream.
Oh, okay. It comes through Twitch. Okay. Cool.
And so you watch it on Twitch or whatever. There's a few different ways to watch it. And they have a chat room called the Tadpole that's really popular. And I don't know who can do this, who's like not working or whatever. But I usually listen to it on the way home from work because, I don't listen to it while it's live. Yeah. So today I listened to the Monday one. While coming home from work
Cool.
on Monday. Yes. So yeah, I totally thought that was Thule, and even like announced it on Twitter. Like,
Wow, you even took it to Twitter.
oh, all of the no, this whole statistic conversation is totally live on Twitter. This is not a PM situation at all. Like, you can look at this conversation right now.
Oh, that is awesome.
So what about you, Cuddles, man? What have you been up to, man?
Well, for any of those that have seen me on Twitter this last week, you may or may not have noticed there was a little bit of drama and surrounding my neck beard and whether
Really?
or not it was going to go this weekend. So I was in one of my
the wedding.
yes,
Oh, I did see that.
and as you can see, it's still it went nowhere. I did, however, we went to a very nice barbershop, a little place called Floyd's. If anyone's ever in the Central Florida area, great place. Do like hot shaves, cool stuff like that. And I did get a man bun. So I had the man bun because I can't seem to figure it out. But
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that was my weekend. Wedding fun. I haven't touched a computer since like Thursday.
What kind of a friend would ask you to shave your beard? Like, I'm not trying to what happened? Like, is this one of your friends?
Don't know.
Or like, what's the
Yeah.
deal, dude?
Well, it was my best friend for over 20 plus years.
Okay, and he said, "Hey, dude, would you shave?"
I think
to be in the
it was
wedding?
his wife was kind
Had
of
to,
like,
right?
like, hey, let's get rid of you. He's known me for long enough to know like the fact that I didn't show up in shorts and a tank top was a blessing. So it
Oh,
no.
the wedding already happened.
Wedding already happened. Wedding was
Okay,
yesterday.
okay, cool.
Wedding was what is today? Monday?
No, it
Yeah.
was Saturday, wasn't it?
Sunday wedding.
Sunday wedding.
Sunday wedding. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time. There was fun.
Good.
So
You
why don't
didn't
we
have to
head?
shave.
No, I didn't have to shave. So why don't we head on into the
He
main
doesn't want
event
to talk
here?
about it anymore.
I don't. We're moving on. Things happen.
He's like, so I don't. Yeah.
Decisions were made, and things happen.
Okay, here's one thing I will say about that is that weddings are stressful
Oh
for
yeah.
for like all involved.
And you
so-
don't remember much of what happens in your wedding. If you haven't gotten married yet, that day is one of the fastest blurry days you'll ever have. Like, so many things are happening, and you're like, yeah, I was there, but I don't remember much of what happened.
And like when people are mad about something in a wedding, they'll get over it. They'll get over it very quickly. 'Cause
And I think
now-
we have Ayr.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people. Ignore what you're seeing on your screen and just roll with it. It's
Can you hear
okay.
us, man?
We're making it happen. Can you hear me?
I don't think
hear
he
us.
can.
He's trying to make it happen, though. I can see it in his eyes.
We're talking. We're talking to you.
Hey.
We can't hear.
There we go.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I could not hear. Silly Skype.
Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show, dude. We're excited to have you on again, man.
Hey, everybody, good to be back. It's been a long time, number of months, like last decade, something like that. Maybe it's been a
Something
while.
like that. But the last time we saw you, like the three of us saw you, was actually
Mhm.
in California.
That is correct. My first ever BlizzCon.
What'd you think, bro? What did you think? Give us the deal, man. What did you think of your first con, man?
That was good. I mean, people talk about the amount of energy you get from everybody there. It's tons of people. There's a lot of really neat things to see. And the number one thing people always said to me was that you will not have enough time to do everything.
Mhm.
And they're completely right. Like, you want to see as much as you can of the con. But it's impossible to do that because of all the people you want to see, the people you want to, meet, shake hands with, hug, jump on, all that kind of stuff, And
Lots of jumping, yes.
yes, exactly. Lots of hugs, lots of smiles, and it was great. I mean, the big thing is just, being with the guild for how many ever years since it started. Like, you meet people and you get to know people and you raid with people for a number of times, and then you get to meet them for the first time. People you've seen from pictures, from maybe video, and obviously talking to and raid every time. But then you get to see them, and there's a physicalness to it all. It's great. It's great. It was a lot of fun.
It's almost one of those things too. It's kind of hard to describe to somebody who's not part of like a virtual type community.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I went to this place in California, we hung out, and I got to meet these people that I play games with. They're like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's like you don't understand until you're actually like used to seeing somebody in one way or hearing them through Mumble or whatever, and then actually seeing them and meeting them and talking to them and touching them and stuff. It's really it's wild, man. It's really cool. There's not many places you can experience that, you know.
Totally, it's all about touching each other. That's what it's all
That's
about.
my motto. That's my
Exactly. I can say the first time I saw Ayr at BlizzCon, I didn't see you. I heard your voice behind me. You were talking to like Monkey O or Chai, and I was like, that it's Ayr, yes. And that was a really cool moment. Or it was for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's like people like that you've seen. You had the opportunity to chat with here and there. You know, Belishnickel, like been on the pod, been on here before. I've raided with you. Like, oh yeah, this is cool. Sal, raided with you for a long time. We've known each other for a while. Sal, and it's like the cuddles. You know, I turn around and it's
The
in
cuddles.
glory, like there's like an
It,
aura.
it was
like,
coming
light.
off him, yeah.
Oh, it was amazing. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
That was his cologne, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
He bought that
Oh.
at a gas station, and
It was actually one of those plastic trees from the gas
Oh,
station.
nice.
I just
Yeah,
rubbed
right.
it.
Tree, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
see,
secret.
I was out of the country for too long, so I don't know this stuff anymore. You know, stuff's changed. You know.
Okay, well, where are you living these days?
I'm back in my parents' house actually now. So I'm back in Madison, Wisconsin, where I was born and raised. So it's good. I got a 30 ping now. It's I dig it. So no, I am
After
no
BlizzCon?
longer in Japan now. So yeah. So
You went back to Japan after BlizzCon, or you went to Wisconsin?
no, I went. I was in America for about 6 weeks, and I just
Okay.
came back from London. I was there for the holidays. I'm back in America now for about 5 months, and then I'll be back, hopefully, living in the UK once the visa situation is sorted out.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Oh, I know the visa situation well.
Yeah, it's not fun, and I'm here working and everything, playing a lot of WoW in my free time because my wife is back in the UK still working at her job. So coming to BlizzCon was my way to leave Japan via LA to then come to Wisconsin. So it worked out
Okay.
pretty well.
Nice.
In that
I remember
case.
like not knowing you were going to be there until like seeing your face.
So,
Like,
yeah,
how
we
did-
really didn't decide it until about a month before BlizzCon. So I was very lucky, to get a ticket from people and get everything sorted. Stay with camps. Great guy, good guy from my raid team, and yeah, had a good time with everybody. Good to see so many people. If people are in the chat room for sure, I've met, and see you guys, which is completely awesome.
Now, are you going next year?
I have
If there-
no idea.
No idea. Too early to tell. Okay.
It's
okay.
I usually don't plan stuff until maybe a month out. That kind of works, maybe.
We have to figure out
There's
which
always
country he's going to be
tickets.
living in first, and then
By then, it should be the UK. I should be out there. So we'll see. I got in my flat in London. I got about a 130 ping, which is better than my 180 I had in Japan. So it's averaging out, I think.
nice. No, I have to ask, how was the holidays in London? Like, was that a neat experience, or were you in
Oh,
like London
totally.
proper? Or
Yeah, so we're living in London right now, North London. And I was, I've been there a few times, and we actually spent the holiday season with my wife's family on the Isle of Man. So, if you're familiar with that
Oh.
little place in the Irish
I didn't
Sea.
realize there were Manx.
Yeah, well, my wife's Scottish, mother-in-law's Scottish, father-in-law's English. We grew up in Scotland, but 3 sisters were born on the Isle of Man. And so, yeah, they've been there for a number of years. So I've been there a few times now, and it's a good place. It's a really nice place.
Cool.
Right on.
So yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit different. Obviously, there's less snow than Wisconsin.
Yeah, just a little.
Could be
lot of
like
roast-
anywhere.
a lot of roasted dinners everywhere. Christmas cake. If you guys are in America, I'm missing out.
Christmas cake.
They have a
Christmas
cake?
Oh yeah,
What's that all about?
it's like a
Is that like
cake.
fruit cake?
It's a fruit cake. Then it has
Okay.
a marzipan layer, and then on top of that is like some other frosting that's really hard, but you let it sit out in the air, and you guys are missing out. That and mince pies.
Mince pies, yeah.
Mince pies, yeah. There's usually a reason I come back a couple pounds heavier from the holidays of my parents-in-law. So, yeah.
Now the Christmas cake has like tons of booze in it, right?
It can. My parents-in-law don't make it. My mother-in-law does not make it that way, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know someone who like, no, it's a pudding, like a Christmas pudding, and she'll make it like for like a month or so in advance, and just like pour booze
Wow.
into it every couple of days.
What?
A month or so in advance.
That's good. That sounds good.
Wow, that's dedication.
Fermentation.
I like it.
Fermentation.
So listen, Ayr, for anybody who's listening to the show or watching the show that wasn't here when you were here before, can you kind of break down for us, like, because you're like a legend, like we know who you are, when it comes to monks. It's like when you think monk, you think Ayr. We know that, but just break it down for anybody who's new or doesn't know some of the background of what you've been doing with Monk Nation.
Yeah, so I'm one of the co-hosts on the Monk Meditation podcast. So we are a community-driven podcast for the monk class in the World of Warcraft. I handle the wind walking stuff. The main host, Chai T, he's dabbled in all three. We have Monkio from Midwinter handling Mistweaver now, and LeBlue, who's previously of various mythic guilds for handling Brewmasters. And we bring in other theory crafters from the community. I do general monk talk on the news. What's a lot of stuff happening now with the Legion Alpha and changes. And we've always been there as a resource for people who want to learn how to play the monk class better. And so we have a bi-weekly podcast. It's actually every Monday, actually tonight, on the opposing week. So this week be converted, next week be monk meditation, converted monk meditation, etc. So yeah, that's what we've been. So I started out as a once MOP dropped, I swapped to the monk class. Started learning, if you remember a guy named, Pandarier, and
Maybe we know that guy.
Yeah, you might know that guy. He actually got me really interested in, taking the monk to that next level, and he was giving me a lot of tips and everything. So I kind of, took that and went with it. Talked to a lot of people, started getting, improving my own play, and we got together and started making a podcast about it with, Chai T. He did the end little cut bit for monks, monk meditation at the end of Convert to Raid for about a year or two. And now we have a podcast about it. And actually, we've been going on for a little over 2 years now.
Nice.
We're one of the, minus a hunting party, I think we're one of the last actual class-specific monk WoW class podcasts out there right now, which is very interesting.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah, in 2 years is a nice run, man.
So,
that's really good.
Yeah, I figured exactly when we started, but I've been gone for the last month because of traveling. It's a bit hard to be on the show, but yeah, looking forward to being back next week. And yeah, I do monk stuff. Help do the monk guide for the converted or the CTR. When he did the week of everybody doing a guide for each class. Try to be a resource in game. Anybody see someone in guild chat asking questions about monk, I try to help out where I can. And yeah, just help out people like I needed help back in the day.
Cool.
So
you in on these moose runs?
I've been gone, so I haven't had the opportunity to. And my raid team, working as intended, is we're kind of on a bit of a 1 day a week hiatus, as people able to log in. Got a bit burnt out trying to always refill the roster to get to 20 for the mythic, so we're kind of taking a bit of a break. But I'm raiding right now with Cat and Fire. Awesome fun team. Actually pulling out right now of the raid night going on so I could be here. They all say hello. Just wanted to let you guys know.
I think they've all been on the show.
Yeah,
we've interrupted that raid team so many times.
So I haven't been on any moose runs because I haven't had the time, but I think most people are actually asking, if you want to help give mooses out. I don't have a high enough eye level to help with that. They're looking for 720, 725, and I don't meet the looking for group criteria. I don't believe it. Taken aback, but we'll see if I get the free nights when I'm not playing Diablo. Now I will jumping in where I can.
Oh, that
You
new
mentioned
patch,
that. Like,
yo.
what's going on? Like, I see everyone on my list now is playing Diablo. I'm so out of the loop, dude. Like, what am I missing? What happened?
There was a new patch.
Like, so
Um,
real quick and dirty? Like, what's new though? I mean, like, 'cause I used to play Diablo quite a bit.
Yeah. New patch. Now they got the season thing where it's like
Okay.
it's a complete reset. You get a seasonal only character, and everybody starts fresh. Level 0. You level up. There's some seasonal specific things, achievements, bounties, etc.
Okay.
And it's all about running these rifts and running greater rifts and running to a higher level. You're timed for each one. And
With a new
it's-
character, not an existing character that you've had.
Correct. Brand new character. So
Okay.
I have a level 70. I think he just hit Paragon 340 today.
And you lose
So-
it when the season's over, or you just keep it in an archive,
Well,
or what?
What's neat about that is any work you do with a seasonal character, all the experience, all the gold, gems, all that stuff you did transfers to your non-season character.
Oh yeah, that's
So
nice.
it's not like you're wasting time, It's not like you're not progressing your other character. All that stuff, minus maybe some particular seasonal legendaries, go there. From
And the
my
XP and
understanding,
everything, all the.
yeah.
Oh
So-
yeah, I'm gonna have to get back into some Diablo.
It was awesome. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Been running with a lot of people, running a Crusader, and yeah, it's addictive. You just sit
It's a
running
fun
through
game.
stuff. Stuff just blows up. I mean, who doesn't like that?
Oh, I play
Wait.
a wizard, and there's one of those spells. It's like a laser fire, but it sounds like
Yeah.
a jet engine. It's like, and then it explodes things. Oh my god!
We gotta get back into some Diablo nights. We
Yeah,
gotta
you
get some
gotta do
Diablo
it.
nights.
There's good builds out there, good resources on Diablo fans, Diablo Reddit, etc. People within the CTR community, obviously. And yeah, if you want to have a lot of fun, roll a Crusader and just go full thorns. And you just walk into stuff. They hit you, it kills them. It's great. I love it.
I can't actually play. I've got something with some kind of weird thing with my video card.
Okay.
That won't let me go through the desert area. I totally got no Kalani. I did not get the expansion. But I was gonna wait until I got to the max level for this. I don't want to get the expansion, Kalani, if it's gonna be like this, because Kalani and I spent a lot of time together one evening
Oh yeah.
trying to get my drivers going for my graphics card. Yeah, it's a known issue, but other
Huh.
people have been able to solve it, but not me. I don't. It's weird.
This is all Windows stuff. I just built a computer, everything worked. That's how I hope it's gonna stay. I'm usually a Mac guy, but I got a gaming PC now, so
Yes.
Well, me too. I built this computer.
Yeah, I don't
And
know how it
it's got
works.
decent stuff. Too. Well, yeah, I don't know how it works. But and the card should totally work, but there's some kind of bug, something with the card. Yeah, so I'm not going to be doing that because my character is stopped on what's it called, the shifting sands or something like that.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah,
zone,
so I
but
think
you
that's what it's
gotta
called.
go through the zone.
yeah.
So
Dark Okies in the chat room said you can actually take your 70 and bring them back down to 1, and you keep all the stats.
oh wow.
Oh yeah, your Paragon level stuff maybe.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with it. That's kind of cool. I saw
yeah,
everybody playing. My whole friends was like, "Oh, Diablo." I'm like, "All right, something's happened."
Gotta
You
do
know?
it, Belshnik. Anybody's
Alright.
in the chat room, listen to this. Diablo, it's fun. It's addictive. I mean, you got to get used to this loot system, because it's kind of coming to Legion.
Wait,
They're doing a Diablo
Okay,
style
let's-
loot system.
Let's talk about this.
Oh.
Explain this to us
Um,
for the
I-
people that don't know.
random stats, random drops. I just what I hear, I guess. But it's Legion's becoming more Diablo-fied with the way the loot's dropping in various attunements or whatever things to it.
The transmog.
Yeah, the transmog setup is from Diablo, which is really, really nice. The kind of the challenge mode dungeons are essentially rifts, greater rifts, where each level you do is getting a little bit more difficult. So there's some different things going on. So that's happening. So yeah, we'll see how it works.
Right on.
That's
Now-
all I can remember about that in particular. I'm paying more attention to class stuff overall.
Now, since my Diablo experience consists of waiting for Kalani to tell me he's leveled high enough to power level my tune,
Nice.
I'm gonna shift gears and ask a selfish question here. As a monk with Ayr on the show, I gotta ask you, how are Windwalkers looking, man? How are we feeling going into Legion? I know you guys talk about this a lot over on Monk Meditation, but what's your thoughts? Are you happy? You sad?
Well, I don't have the alpha yet, so I really don't know. But
Okay.
the people are saying there's a lot of class changes happening in Windwalkers. Everybody's getting a lot of class changes, but Windwalkers in particular, we're losing some things that are maybe very hard to use. Our Storm Earth and Fire ability is being changed to be an on and off toggle, which makes it really really simple to use, but maybe takes away some of the customization that you would maybe like on certain bosses. We're keeping a very fast paced spec, button mashing Street Fighter style that we've come to know and love. We're going to be chaining, combos and hits, and our mastery is based on not hitting the same ability anymore, which sounds really, really cool. So we just do bonus damage. So we're going to be right now, the Windwalking class is a very easy class to pick up, but then you add in all this extra stuff, and it's really hard to play at a top level. And so the skill floor is really low, but the skill ceiling is ridiculously high. And if you look at the differences, go to like Warcraft logs and anything, look at the top, 5-10% of players, top 1%, and you see where they're at. And look where the lower guys are. There's a ridiculous difference compared to other classes, and how you manage so many little things really changes how well you can do with the class. And what they're doing with Legion is really making it a bit easier to allow that to there should be the baseline will be higher, so they're raising the skill floor a bit, so everybody kind of a bit more even, but you still have the ability to really distinguish yourself as a great player by knowing the nuances of the class.
Cool.
And we got a lot of cool new effects, which is always exciting.
Oh yeah, the pretty stuff is fun too.
Yeah, totally. So I'm pumped. I'm excited to see what's happening. So it's gotta, if you're interested in that, make sure you're following Calligraphy's Twitter feed. Head into the Monk Discord, Peak of Serenity. There's a lot of talk in there about it. So yeah,
right on.
Good stuff.
All the spell effects, at the beginning of expansion, there's like tons and tons of effects, but give it a month or so and they get toned down. Remember that paladin trinket from was it Pandaria? Belsnickel does.
Was that the
I
Dark
remember
Moon
that.
trinket?
Remember that.
Was it Dark Moon?
Was it a Dark Moon trinket that would like a bright flash? And
Yeah,
it would, blind everybody.
It blinded everybody.
Yeah, I never got to see that. I was too new to everything then. I wasn't really rating then, so I searched YouTube. No one has videos, so I could only imagine.
I just remember people going, "God, mega code, stop!" Ah! Like all paladins were in trouble.
Yeah, gotta love the bugs like that. Some of the stuff we've seen, it's just silly. Remember when hunters would hit their stampede and then everybody would lag out because SCADA wasn't working right? Yeah. Everybody remembers that. You could officially blame the hunters there.
Official troll.
Oh, that's great. Well, let me ask you this, because we're talking a lot. This will be my very first expansion. I've never done this before. All the stuff, listening with other specs and other classes, and especially obviously I'm listening to you guys, and Callie and everybody in Peak for monks. But now, should I be switching now, or should I be simply paying attention and then switching once the what are your thoughts as a monk master on the philosophy? Should I go now, or what should we do?
Pay attention for sure. The thing is, we're losing some of the base ability, things that we have to keep up right now as a Windwalker. We don't have to worry about, 2 of our separate debuffs that we place in targets. We don't have to worry about our Tiger's Eye Brew stacks as much anymore. I mean, a lot of this stuff is changing, and so while the feel will be, similar, it's gonna be just different enough where you're gonna be like, oh, do I have to unlearn this now? Yeah. So pay attention to it. Might as well, get used to seeing your character flip around and do all this really fast-paced stuff, because we are gonna be a super fast class. I'm so excited. Our artifact weapons give us like a stacking movement speed debuff whenever we hit stuff. It's gonna be awesome. So we're worried about demon hunters being so fast and jumping around and flipping around. Windwalkers are gonna be so fast as a melee on the ground. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm really pumped.
We gotta get Ayr in
You
the
might be able
alpha.
to tell. Yeah.
This guy
No,
needs to be in
that's
the alpha.
awesome.
I don't have time for the alpha right now. Like I'm back to work. I'm playing Diablo. I gotta be biking everywhere. I'm riding. You know, gotta be outside. We gotta balance.
In
You
the
know?
snow.
Yeah,
Now, you in northern Wisconsin? What part of Wisconsin are you in?
Madison, Wisconsin. So, southern Wisconsin.
Okay.
About 40 minutes from the border.
Yeah,
Great
closer to-
shining part of the state.
Basically
Closer to
Canadian.
Chicago than you are Milwaukee, if I'm getting this right.
No, it's about
Milwaukee's
2.5
pretty
hours
south.
from Chicago.
Okay. Okay.
2.5 hours Chicago. You know, go down 90, cross over, and or you go. You know, the straight east of 94 is Milwaukee, which is about 70 miles away.
Okay.
Are you a Packers fan, man?
Big time.
You see the game? I mean, obviously you saw the game,
We-
dude. That's rough, bro. I mean, that was close.
You know,
That-
I feel for all the Lions fans who must have suffered a little bit of PTSD at the end of that
it
game.
was like, yeah, it was like an instant replay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But you know, I mean, the next morning we hear that you know our star receiving guy Cobb, oh, he has a punctured lung. You know, I mean,
No, when he fell and coughed up blood, I'm like, yeah, he punctured his lung.
there's
Like,
nobody
What?
left. It's
You're not
a
supposed to
good
be coughing
place
up
for the
blood when you
season
fall
to end.
down. Blood
Yeah.
shouldn't just start coming
Was
out of
this
your mouth.
was this football or like what were they doing down
It was
there?
football, man. Like he went up.
That is
he went up to
alarming.
catch, and he
Yeah.
landed, and the guy kind of landed on top of him, and then he kind of just like bent down, and just there was blood in his mouth. That's not good.
Yeah, he punctured it. He broke his rib, punctured his lung. I mean, so anyways, yes, heartbreaking loss, but we really need the time to heal, and nobody's gonna be
literally.
Oh, you guys, there's very few teams that are more banged up than you guys. I mean, coming into that game too. So anyway, but Green Bay, they played over their heads. I think in that game, they kept it closer than I thought they would be. But whatever.
It
This is
was
not a-
pretty
but-
good. I'm rooting for Arizona now because they're actually a team that you can like.
For Larry Fitz, man, I got to root for Larry Fitz. That dude, he needs a championship. Sal,
So,
we could keep
yeah.
talking about football a little bit longer if you prefer.
oh, she's opening the wine. It's
Sal's
good.
such a hater, man. Like you start going to football, Sal starts getting drunk. She starts rolling her eyes.
Was that?
It's all right. I'm a Packers stock owner. Me and my wife are. So
Yeah,
it's-
man.
it's
Of course you
my
are.
team. Yeah. You know. But I mean, I've been able to watch a lot of football. I was in Japan to catch the occasional game, just watch the news.
Yeah.
In London, I'm watching a lot of rugby now. I'm a big rugby fan. I'm excited. Rugby's
Now,
good.
that's a game.
Yes. But
Rugby's for
yeah,
men.
heartbreaking loss for all of
football is
Wisconsin.
not, Sal.
Now,
But yes, Sal, I'm snow biking now. That's what I'm doing a lot of now.
I've heard you're also occasionally getting animated playing a certain video game out there. I heard from Little Birdie that
Birdie.
possibly Ayr turns into not the happy-go-lucky smiley Ayr that we all know when he plays Destiny. No, is that a thing? Because I hear you're loving it. I hear you're just having a blast with it.
I play a lot of first-person shooters as well, specifically Destiny on my PlayStation. And
Really?
A lot of friends play back here in Madison, so it's a way to keep in touch with friends back home. When I was in Japan, we'd set up game nights and everything. And sometimes you have your teammates, when you're doing some competitive stuff, happen to breathe through their mouth or hold their controller upside down, or would honestly be better off just, taking the disc out or uninstalling it and walking away. Sometimes the people need encouragement in that way. And I don't always necessarily keep myself under control in that case. So
I'm trying to
Yeah.
picture Aaron losing.
I know.
It's
That's why I had to mention this.
The
Like,
dude is
can
like
you-
happy go lucky. He's like, yeah, let's have fun, let's monk it up. And then I gotta see this, man. You gotta start streaming, bro.
It's a
Streaming some
dark
Destiny.
side. It's a dark side that I try. I gotta keep in a bit more.
That's like when Nav used to say he used to go get Call of Duty mad.
I was
Remember when
thinking the
Nav
same
would say he
thing.
would get
That is a
Call of Duty
thing.
mad?
I was Call of Duty
Oh, it's
mad.
Call of Duty mad.
Yeah, it's seriously. It's something about these first-person shooters. They
That makes
bring out the
people
worst in you.
violent.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
they-
I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's all
trying
the
to save the
news,
universe here, and my teammates are. Yeah,
trying to
sometimes
save
it
the
happens. So
Did you get into Overwatch, man?
oh yeah. I've only been able to play it at BlizzCon.
Okay.
And I'm super pumped to give it a try. I'm not usually console first-person shooter. The last time I did it was like Counter-Strike 1 point whatever in the early 2000s, and haven't played a first-person shooter on a PC in a long time. And so I'm looking forward to Overwatch. I loved it at BlizzCon. Had a lot of fun with Genji.
Oh man, Genji's fun.
Genji's my guy. He's my guy. I'm excited for that. And Reinhardt was good
he's
fun.
my guy that kills me all the time.
Yeah.
Guys, there's a lot of small nuances to really get him working. You know,
He's a
Lot
little
of
bit
things.
hard.
My face
I
is
think
Yeah.
he's got a pretty high learning curve. Like he's kind of tough, but if you can get good with him, he's deadly.
yeah, you
was having
really
fun
have to
with
know the
Pharah.
maps. I think you
Pharah?
really have
Yeah,
to know
you're-
the maps.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about that May. Come on. All about that
you-
May.
She's
That-
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That Overwatch Murky. That's what she is. A girl throwing out that ice wall.
Has anybody heard anything about when they're bringing it back? Is there any like, hey, they said sometime mid-January?
I've heard nothing.
The game comes out this spring.
No, but I mean the beta or the alpha. Yeah, the alpha, whatever we're in.
No,
it
are
was
you
down.
gonna
It needs to come back like soon.
where where are you gonna get it? Are you gonna get it on PC? Because being a console guy too.
I'll be getting a PC to play with all you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. I was gonna judge you, man. I mean, not
Well,
that
this is-
consoles aren't cool, but
Spencer
like, you
would
gotta-
judge
you
me
gotta
if I
play with
ever
us.
played a game that's on a PC on a consoles. I would never live down that level of judgment. I think.
I think you're right.
It's very true. Well, this is the first game that's got me thinking about buying it on two consoles, and I don't think I've ever done that with a game.
2 consoles?
Well, on PC
On
and
PC and console.
and Xbox.
You-
I think
you
I've done that
really
if I
have it.
I've migrated over a generation, but I've never done that with like release day, PC, Xbox. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it. It looks like it's gonna be fun. I want my Xbox friends to play this. I want my console friends to be able to play this with me.
Mhm.
And I never got that Call of Duty rage. Somebody mentioned that in the Dark Okies. Shouted it out in the chat room. I never got that Call of Duty rage in Overwatch. In Call of
Yeah, I
Duty,
think
yes, but
Yeah,
not the Overwatch.
I've had some Halo rage back in the old
Yeah?
days,
Yeah.
but people should not gonna rage. You know what I'm saying?
That
I,
I take
I-
umbrage with that statement.
Umbrage.
I feel like you
I
throw
have known
things
you
when there's football
3
on.
years.
Schlegel don't rage.
All right. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
He just gets
Yes, dear.
disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed.
That's almost worse, you know, when your father goes silent and it's just
Yeah.
like,
Dad, are you
Yeah,
mad at
that's
me?
not good.
No, I'm just
yeah.
disappointed.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, Overwatch. I'm expecting to be good for everybody. You know, it's just a lot of awesome things happening with that game. Blizzard is doing decently well at keeping toxicity out of their newer IPs, so should be good.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah,
You
they're
play
just
any Heroes
blocking
of the Storm,
chat.
bro?
I've a level. I think I'm level 2 in Heroes.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
it. So yeah,
So you're
I've
not
tried it. It
genre
looks
or-
interesting. I just
Okay.
have never. Every time I get the urge to play Heroes, it's time to raid.
Yeah.
And
We already
now
got
it's
so many options, you know?
yeah, exactly. You know, and now it's Diablo time. And as I, you know, how many 5, 6, 7 hours I played today of Diablo, whatever. You know, it's day off. I'm gonna do what I want. It's cold outside and my legs are tired. So
Dude, I'm about to get into that Diablo again.
it's good fun. It's good fun.
Right on.
But yeah, you know, it's good being, you know, it's nice able to raid at least 1 day a week now, 2 days a week when we're able to with working as intended. It'll be fun to get back into Mythic sometime. That's where I really, really have the most fun. But it's all about the people you play with, you know, and it's just, you know, coming full circle, you know, going to BlizzCon, seeing the people you get to play with. And now tonight, talking with people you get to play with. And then in the chat room, reading with people you've been able to play with. You know, it's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
This is what
speaking
this
of people
community's all about.
that we all love and that we could possibly, you know, shout out to, do you have any shout outs, Ayr?
I should have wrote these down. No,
I know,
I mean,
right?
I appreciate you guys bringing me back here. This is exciting, talking to people. You know, I mean, we're celebrating the 3rd year anniversary for CTR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Turles
week?
will be
Yeah.
on talking about that. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah. She'll be on in a few minutes to tell you all about it.
But yeah, I mean, shout out to the Convert to Raid community. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Convert to Raid. I wouldn't know any of you guys if it wasn't for Convert to Raid. Everybody in the chat room, everybody I met at BlizzCon, none of this would have happened without this community coming together. And for the people who kind of, who really work hard behind the scenes, Pat, Jules, Spencer, big shout out to those guys for keeping things together. You guys for this entire time doing the Converted, you guys do a really good thing here for the community. So it's awesome that we're here for all of this. So yeah. I don't have anything else.
Thanks for being a part of it too, man.
To say,
no,
dude,
that's pretty much it.
About this.
Nah,
Shout out
dude.
to Wisconsin Cheese, Fat Squirrel, New Glarus Beer. And, yeah.
Right on. Now, how can people get a hold of you? You're over on the Twitter, yeah?
Yep. I'm on Twitter. I'm at Ayr Walker, AYRWALKER. Bit of a joke on Windwalker.
I like it though, man. I like it. It's good.
I literally just got that.
So yeah, I apologize, everybody who gets that now. So yeah, Airwalker on Twitter. You can find me in game. I have various characters, but easiest thing is just see AYR number 1697 there for everybody. There you go. That's a good way to get a hold of me if you just want to add me and chat about monk stuff or whatever.
Cool.
I have a Twitch account, but I'm never really on it. Once my parents' internet is better, I'll be streaming again because I used to stream raids and I would be streaming Diablo, and I have streamed playing Destiny, as well.
Oh,
but
so
keeping
some
it
air raids.
GPG. The rage doesn't come up on there. My wife doesn't like me when I do that stuff. So.
Oh, I didn't get you in trouble, did I?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure
Okay,
she's
cool.
asleep right now. I mean, it's,
There you go.
it's 3 a.m. London time. So, but yeah, Airwalker's the easiest way to come get me. See me in game, say hi, give a wave, / hug,
Or a hug. Yeah.
a / high five is honestly my favorite thing in the game. I'm a high fiver, in game, out of game, real life. You see me, I love the high five. I'm just never going to get old. So high five to everybody right there. Yeah.
I like
Right.
it. I like it.
Kalani GIF. There we go.
Nice.
Well, thanks so much for coming on again.
That's
good to
Thanks
see
for having me.
you.
It's good to talk to everybody.
It's always good.
Right on. Well, thanks so much, Ayr. You have a wonderful night. And
You as well.
yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Take care,
Catch you
bro.
all later. Goodbye, everybody.
Air's awesome, man. He's such a positive dude.
Air.
I like that guy.
Oh, for real.
I like that dude.
For real. All of the positivity. And the chat room
That was the right time.
is funny tonight. They're
I think high
basically
fives-
they're ignoring us, right? And just having their own conversation, which
That's
is
cool,
awesome.
though, man. That's what it's all
Which
about.
is
And
totally awesome, yeah.
I think high fives need to come back. I think we need more high fiving in America and in the world, really. Well,
I always / wink.
I always / tickle.
Tickle, tickle.
That's right.
All right.
Tickle.
So this brings us to the part of the show where we go to the lovely, the wonderful.
T.
Oh no! We got somebody else first.
Oh.
We got somebody
Someone else
first,
lovely
right?
and wonderful.
I know.
Oh.
He's got the same haircut as you.
He
Go to the
does.
same barber.
That's right. He's got more beard than I do, though.
Well, you step it up.
Dude, it would take me 30 years to grow that beard.
Hey, you know what? It took me a year to get here, and I don't even care, man. I'm proud. This
Don't
is what I
share that
look
for
like
no
now.
one.
I'm not. It's not going
Yeah,
nowhere.
after the wedding thing, you're
Yeah,
you're
now
never
I should
gonna
shave.
not
How funny would it be if you shaved it now?
I shaved today. Post
I forget.
post
I
a
always
selfie on
forget
Facebook.
What's going on, Kanati?
Nate.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good, man. It's good to see you, bro.
Oh, I love to see you.
It's good to be here.
So
What you got for us?
I got some raid stuff, I guess.
That would be good. We would also
Um,
accept muffin recipes.
Muffin recipes. Good.
Yes.
Good. Stand by. Let me turn the volume down on old Diablo here because it's a little distracting having things
Diablo.
growling in the background.
Look at all the.
He's got the shirt on too. He's got the CTR shirt represent. You know.
Yep. All right. So, in the last couple weeks, looks like you guys have been pretty busy out there. We've got quite a few new kills, so let's just jump right into it. We've got the Mischief Moose and Call Kenny Loggins teams both getting Gorefiend kills in the last couple weeks. We've got our friends in the Salad Senate as well as Room with a Moose, both getting Tyrant kills in the last couple weeks. We have 5 teams with new Manaroth kills this week. We've got HTX, Just Wipe It, Marginally Competent, Sunday Mass Resurrection, and the Troublemakers. And we have a lot of new Archimon kills. We've got Rubber Chickens, 9 at Midnight, the Hardcores, and We Pull It all with normal kills. And we've got Bacon and Kegs from the Ashes and Hump Day Heroes all with heroic kills. So congrats you guys on your moose. As far as mythic kills go, we got a bunch of new ones there too. We've got Threat Level Midnight getting on the board with a mythic Hellfire Assault kill. We've got Get Off My Lawn with a mythic Iron Reaver kill. Warfront got new Cormrock and Hellfire High Council kills. And Edamame Enterprise got mythic Gorefiend kills. So grats to all you guys. Grats to Edamame Enterprise. Gorefiend is not an easy mythic fight.
Nice.
We're currently stuck on him ourselves. And just out there, we've got some other new kills from Messy But Effective and Team Chaos on various bosses. So congratulations to everybody on their new kills in the last couple weeks.
Right on. So it
Good
sounds
stuff.
like even during this lull, we got people out there like down in bosses. Like it's happening.
I think the new year kind of revitalized everybody. Like everybody got out of the holidays and we're like, I want to kill stuff.
Nice.
CTR never stops.
No,
That's true.
No, my team didn't stop this weekend and then killed Heroic Archimon, and everybody has them out now except for me because I had to go to a wedding, and I'm bitter. But we're gonna leave that alone.
Well, at least you didn't have to shave. That's
Exactly.
that's really the big win here.
Isn't it? Isn't it? We all get to keep this mount. Wow.
Dude.
Yeah.
I didn't say the whole kind of offensive thing this week.
Wow.
Not me.
Yay,
just-
Nate.
Right. It's always from Nate's on. Nate, thank you so much. Is there anything else going on with rating and WoW right now?
Wow, that voice. I apologize in advance. I don't know if anybody caught it or if anybody even missed the fact that the event didn't actually happen. The rating open forum that I was going to do last week, I ended up having to postpone due to personal stuff. I don't have a date for that yet on when I am going to do it. I'm hoping to have it next month, but I'm not sure at this point. So keep an eye on Twitter and on the guild calendar, and I will let you guys know.
Okay.
Right on. We will be looking forward to it, my friend.
All right.
Right on.
Good
Well, you
stuff,
have a
man.
wonderful night. Get back to D3.
All right, guys.
But before you do that, I want you to look in the chat room and see all the Nate love that is being
People loves him some Nate, man.
thrown at you
I
and
I
tackled.
can see about half of the chat room in the Skype window, so I can see about half the Nate love.
There you go.
So you can put Nate love in there. No, you can put Nate love in there. Just make it really narrow.
Have fun with Diablo, yo.
There you go. Have a great night.
Take it easy, my man.
Oh.
You just hung up on.
I'm off my game this weekend. Let's go ahead and grab Tour Arts. How about that?
Let's get tea. It's time for tea. Dude, I'm excited about getting back into some Diablo.
Time for tea.
Time for tea. I could actually play that sounder instead of all of us just saying it.
It's time for tea. Ah, dude, it's the cold, man. It's
Oh.
jacket
Ooh.
on here, man. Oh.
Yeah. Everybody throw Nate some love over on Twitter.
Wow.
At
Rough, I apologize.
Nate_CTR.
To your earbuds. What's going on, T?
Hey!
Yes. How are
Long
you?
time no see, boss.
I know. Like what, last week? I'm good. How are you guys?
Awesome.
All right, so
Yes.
vet news. It's kind of a big week, just
Kind
a little
of.
bit. We are right at the beginning of our 3-year anniversary. We've already had some fun events. We did a very successful For the Alliance. They did a tier 2 run today, a Firelands run today, and we have a ton more coming up. Hearthstone tournaments, pet battle tournaments, a heroes event. We have a transmog contest, all sorts of fun things happening. More raid runs. Zug and Jules are going to do an LFR takeover with me on Wednesday, which is our actual anniversary on Wednesday. So a
Yay.
lot of fun stuff. I
Nice.
know, exciting. The one thing I want to touch on tonight is the raffle. So the raffle deadline was going to be the 20th, and I was going to announce the winners on the 21st or the 23rd. Everyone wins, but announce what you won, I guess. However, I am out of town on the 23rd. I just found out. So the 24th, I will be announcing the winners, which means I'm going to give everyone an extra day to sign up. So you'll have till the 21st to sign up. We have all sorts of pets and mounts and things to give away. So if you haven't yet, one sign up per person. On the 22nd, what I do is I take all of your names, I go to random.org is what I used last year, and assign everyone a number. And then I put your numbers out there just because some people like to know their numbers.
Mhm.
And then on the 24th, I go to random.org again with my list of prizes and I assign them a number. And then I match the number, and that's how you get a prize. The first year I did it, I like drew prizes and it took 2 hours. It was really boring. So doing this random list is just a lot easier. Then I think I had like 7 people sit with me and mumble the first year, the whole 2 hours, and I feel so
Wow.
bad for them. So it's just simpler to do it this way. So that's what'll happen on the 24th. You'll know what you want, what you won, and then give me about a week to mail it out to you because there is a mail limit in WoW. You can do 20 an hour, I think is what it is. So it takes a while because I have 160 people signed up already. So you will get your prizes. It may just take a bit. The last event I want to talk about isn't actually happening the anniversary week, and this has been very kept under wraps until now. Only me and Zug have known about it. So, surprise, guys, it's going to be fun. Our friends on Earth and Ring, AIE, have approached us, and their anniversary is coming up as well in February. So, they do this thing
Oh.
where they do a beef race where everyone creates a level 1 Tauren, and then they do obstacles, they do stuff like that. This year, however, everyone is creating a level 1 gnome on Airy Peak server, and they need our help because for the beef race, they
So
can have
so AIE is
AIE is
okay.
creating level 1 gnomes on Airy Peak, and they are going to do a race or a run to Orgrimmar and raid Orgrimmar. But they need our help because on their server, they have a ton of level 100s who can kind of, charge through and run with the gnomes and kill everything in the way. They don't really have that on Airy Peak. So that's where we come in.
Nice.
So I'm going to put the event up on the calendar soon. I'm kind of focusing on our anniversary right now because February 13th is the date for this. It's a Saturday. It is going to be in the morning, I think, because their server time is different than our server time. I think it's like 11:30 server time for us. I'll have to look again. Watch the guild calendar. It'll be up there soon. But they're going to meet in their gnome starting area, and we'll have our team of level 100 to run along with them. Basically, you're just kind of killing things on the way, things you can one-shot very easy. And then once you get to Orgrimmar, you'll help kill all the guards while they go in and basically tackle Vol'jin and have some fun. So it's really a kind of silly event, a lot of fun. And we have a lot of people who came over from AIE or still have tunes in AIE. For those of you that don't know, they are kind of a horde equivalent of CTR is what I'd say. Like a lot of our officer course started there and then created this. So I mean, it's kind of exciting, kind of a great way to bond and really build community.
That's really cool. No, definitely.
I never running of the beef is what it's called. I was never in AIE, so I never participated in it, but I've heard it's a lot of fun. So definitely if you've done this before, come help out. And if you haven't, come help out because this is going to be a great way to kind of meet other guildies, see the horde version of, CTR and that sort of thing. Did any of you participate in that? I don't know. I know Cuddles
didn't.
wasn't in AIE.
I wasn't.
I'd
I
like
have
to be.
never played Horde.
She's never
Really?
played before.
Ever?
I mean, like I've rolled a tune and got it to level 10 or
Oh.
something. But
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a lot of fun. It's gonna be a blast. So they announced it on. I think they have a podcast. They announced it on their thing on last week. So we're announcing it here tonight, and I will get a guild thing up soon, and a link to their post with their information, so you guys can kind of read about it. Basically, if you want to help be a part of the guard, is what I'm calling it. So those level 100s, sign up because they're going to need a ton, especially once they get to Orgrimmar. And if for some reason we have like 40, 30 of you guys sign up, you can just kind of create a level 1 gnome and run with AIE and, raid Orgrimmar with them. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to stream it. It's their anniversary event, so anything we can do to kind of, help them out and spread the love. So
Good
yeah,
stuff.
that's exciting. That's my event news. It's very big.
Oh, that's
Thanks,
great.
T.
Yeah,
That
no
is
problem.
great, and I want to participate in the gnome thing for sure. Faux show.
Say I know they're doing it early because I will still be working. I work Saturday mornings. So I'm kind of going to be in the back helping set everything up. And then definitely if you want to help kind of gather the level 100s, email me, let me know because I'm going to need a herder for everyone so you can get them in groups and stuff. Because I won't be there myself. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's
Cool.
exciting. All right. And that's all I have.
All
Make
right.
sure you participate in our anniversary. Lots of fun stuff still.
Yes.
Thanks so much,
Awesome.
T.
Awesome.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Cool. Gosh, there's so much. There's just
There's
so
a lot
much.
of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so many cool things going on this week. Like, if you guys are you guys planning on or have you attended any of the anniversary week events yet?
I have
Not
not.
yet. Not
Okay.
yet. Totally plan on it. Like
Alright.
getting in and checking all that stuff out. Mostly, I just like to hang out in group me and like troll Nabox,
Trolling
which is
that
funny because he's like in our show notes, and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, I'm scared he's gonna go in and like change what I'm supposed to say because I will read it. I will read it.
Ron Burgundy?
Yeah. Anything. Right. So, yeah, so we have some announcements. So Discord, remember that CTR has a Discord account. And so you go to discord.converttoraid.com. That's discord.converttoraid.com. And you can chat with all the CTR people on a great new chat program. You can like type to people like it's GroupMe and talk to people like it's Mumble. So that's awesome. Let's see. There's a converted one too. bit.ly/converted discord. That's bit.ly/converted discord. We have a, group of people who are basically playing heroes all the time. But anyone is welcome, obviously. The Florida meetup. Cuddles, could you maybe tell us about that?
All right, so Saturday at Mr. Dunderback's in downtown, kind of not really downtown, but kind of near Tampa. I don't live there. There's a GPS link. bit.ly/CTRFL Go check that out. I'll be tweeting about it. The show will be tweeting about it at 4 p.m. this Saturday. We're going to sit down. We're going to break some German bread together. I'm sure someone will drink some brew. Someone will have some schnitzel. And even better than that, we have both Belschnickel and Navox that are going to be confirmed in the house, along with, I think there's like 10 or 15 people have signed up over on the site. So, guys, come on out. We'll be there for a few hours. We'll hang out. We'll have fun. And yeah. It should be a very, very good time. And that's
it's
at
the
Mr.
first time we finally made this happen, bro.
I know.
We've been
I'm
talking
so,
about this Florida meetup for like 3 years, man.
I'm so pumped. Since I've been listening to the show, there has been talk of a Florida meetup. But no, I'm super pumped just to get everybody together. We were talking about this before the show, and this is not to say that not like Marissa, not 100% that excited that you're going to be there. But it could be me and like Belle just sitting down at a German restaurant. It'd be a great time. Like for those that don't live on the West Coast and don't get what we were talking about or weren't able to make it to BlizzCon and haven't done a meetup before, if you're anywhere close to this meetup and you can come, being able to meet our guildies in person is, wow. It takes it to a whole nother level. So yeah.
Make it happen. I like it.
Yeah. So why don't we
You have a website for that, yeah?
bit.ly/CTR FL and there's a great little link in the chat room. There'll be one in the show notes, and there'll be one over on Twitter.
And I noticed that you used Eventbrite
Yes.
to plan this and get RSVPs, and
Yes.
I kind of I feel a little bit betrayed. Cuddles.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
well, let me ask you this. Would you rather have a $10 BattleNet gift card as a giveaway or a $20 BattleNet gift card after I have to pay $10 for Meetup? Because I thought you might be all right with Eventbrite and me, dropping some money to give some stuff away.
You just mic dropped on.
I mean, if you're not.
You know what I'm saying? Sal?
So all the people trying to RSVP for your Florida meetup,
No.
trying to get in, and it's like error 42, can't get in. You're in line. You're queued number 5,000.
I was willing to take this chance with the volume of signups that we were planning on having, and obviously it was a mistake. We need a stronger infrastructure next year. But
you realize you can still show up even if you didn't RSVP. Like,
Yeah,
it's still cool. Like, you can just,
Yeah,
they're not
come
going to,
on.
like, check your name on the list when you get there.
yeah, it'll be all right. Just show up.
So we'll see you there, right, Sal?
Again.
World Traveler?
I live in New York now. New Yorkers don't leave here.
She went to
Right.
Brooklyn the other day.
I
So
live
that
in
was
Brooklyn.
her travel for she went to
Brooklyn
Manhattan
is
the other
in New
day.
York.
That was her travel for the entire year. She's good. She went to another
Nice.
borough. Was that another borough? Did I
I
get
went
that
to
right?
Staten Island yesterday.
See, there
Also
you
a
go.
borough.
World traveler.
Yeah, world traveler.
My knowledge of New York comes from Gangs of New York and Broadway musicals. So I could be getting some of these things wrong.
Right.
I like that. All right.
That's why I always think people are getting stabbed.
Tell us about what happened on
They're not.
iTunes. So are people able to get last week's show with
Okay,
Julie?
yes, everyone. This was my very first time uploading to our iTunes. I fat fingered our link. I did that erroneously. It is now fixed. It is there, and it shan't happen again. The show has been and will always be up over on YouTube. You can find it here on Twitch, iTunes, Stitcher, all those places, and it will be there very soon. TM, this one that you're listening to, if you want to listen to it again. 'Cause
I
wasn't that
believe in
awesome?
you, Cuddles.
Yeah. Yeah, see, you
With
shouldn't let me do
conviction.
things. I know, right? Has there ever been anything that I've done that I haven't totally disappointed on? So that's sorry, you guys should know this by
self-loathing's
now.
Real. Dude, you're the man, bro. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
You're the
I'll
man
get it.
right now.
I'll get it eventually. I'll get it
No,
eventually.
you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Shit.
All right, we
Alright.
want to do some shout outs.
Yeah.
Like from the chat room and maybe some other places.
Well, from the chat room.
Alright.
Let's get some chat room shout outs. We should talk about that for a few seconds because
We
it's going
should.
to take a few seconds.
A
Because
big
we
shout
have,
out to Dat Florida money. No, Dat New York money. Big shout out to Dat New York.
New York money is different than Florida money.
It is.
Yo, Florida money's all right. You know what I'm saying? People flaunt New York money like it's worth more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all I know
I'll tell
is
you what,
how-
people work their entire lives and go to retire somewhere. I don't see anybody saying, "Hey, I'm retiring
gonna
in
go-
New York." Like,
I'm gonna go up to New York and retire.
I can't wait for the
no one-
winters in the Northeast when I worked and have retired.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more like
We're
they
just
can't
here
afford
early.
the rent.
I don't know what's going on right now. I won't. Yeah.
Let's see. Does this podcast take segments? I always listen live. Yeah. Anyone who sends in a segment, we play it. Unless for some reason I don't see the email and I screw it up, because that has happened. But mostly you just email it. And then I send it to Cuddles and he plays it. So yes, segments. We love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes people send like advertisements for their own podcasts. Hey, why not? Why not? We're all part of the podcast community, especially if you're CTR. But like, if you're just a friend to someone that's in CTR, we'll do that too. It's fine.
Why not?
As long as it's, not 3 minutes long, which is really long, actually. You'd want something about 90 seconds, 2 minutes maybe. And you don't want to have like, it's got to be family friendly. But yes, we take segments. We do not have any shout outs on Twitter. or in the chat, not chat room,
There's a shout out in the
Signals
chat room.
Media.
Yeah, chat room. Shout
Sorry,
outs.
in Signals Media. So all the ones in the chat room
Yeah.
are the ones we're gonna have.
All right.
So you go.
Should we do this now? All right. Well, first off, we have a shout out from Zeph. Zeph, I'm not going to read that. You can't shout out to me because I'm reading the shout outs. But thank you. That's awesome. Much love. Shout out from Bartholomew. Shout out to Mischief for power leveling me in D3. Just dinged 70 on my first ever tune during the show tonight. Way to go, Barth.
Nice.
And then we have a shout out from Miss Noid to Sinja for organizing the Firelands Meta Achievement Run. Oh, I loved it. I love hearing about these events going on. And that's going to wrap it up for Shout Room
Wow.
Talk
Wow,
Outs.
shout room,
Shout
chat
room shout outs.
shout outs.
Shout room shout outs. That's awesome. Woo. Yeah. I like it.
There's nothing like live professional podcasting, folks.
Shout room.
This
Okay, I need more Navox bummy. Wait a minute.
That just happened.
Just happened. Oh man. Oh, I got a tear in my eye on that one. Wow. Yeah,
And
man,
now I haven't said the most awkward thing all night. This is great.
that's awkward. Wow, that's awkward.
Someone typed it.
Wow.
Oh man.
I don't even know how to bring this
Oh,
back.
That's good. That's a gem right there. That is a gem. Ooh.
You need to go on, Cuddles.
That's
Yeah.
no. This is gonna be part of our new intro. Hi, this is Bill Snickle. I need more Navox bummy.
Oh man.
This is great. All right.
That is awesome.
So what Bill,
That's
do you
so
have any? Do we have any shout outs that aren't about
we
CTR
don't.
members bummies,
Oh man. That's good.
or some that are? Because this is awesome.
Do you got a shout out, Cuddles, man? You got a shout out?
I do have a couple of shout outs.
Yeah, man.
Bacon and Kegs, my raid team, guys, way to go. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there. They put down heroic Archimon this week. All the work, all the time that we put in, finally paying off. Riding out with that mount. Cannot wait to see where else we go with the rest of the X pack with you guys. Rubber Chickens is marching on as well. And yeah, like kind of echo Ayr, everyone in Convert to Raid, this entire community. Some really great and phenomenal people here that have been really awesome to me. So thank you all. And Belle, you got anything?
I do. I want to give a shout out to Little Nugget. Everyone kind of knows who Little Nugget is. It's her birthday today.
What?
So let's give her some love.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
man.
that.
I don't even know if she's in the chat room or not, but hopefully she listens to this, and we'll give her a shout out, man. She dinged. So
Right on. Ding.
ding.
Okay, that's funny because my shout out is actually to her mother, Dev, whom I've been trolling in Dungeon Boss because we're both officers of our guild in Dungeon Boss. And I've been changing the message of the day to say things like, Dev's heroes are smelly, so don't use them. Yeah. Which is what you do in iOS games. And I love you, Dev. There we go.
So
Cuddles.
That's good.
if you're listening to the show on iTunes or Stitcher, why don't you take a few moments and give us a thumbs up or write us a review and tell us how we're doing? Maybe not this week. Maybe wait until we get another show under our belts, listen to that one, and then write a review. But we'll even give you a shout out on the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to join us live, look us up on twitch.tv/convertedpodcast. Sal, where can they go if they'd like to be part of the show?
Any guildie is welcome to join in on the fun. Just email us at convertedpodcast@gmail.com and we will hook it up. Join us next week, February 1st. In 2 weeks, on February 1st, we have Tommen back.
Nice.
Now, he's a friend of the show, obviously, but he's going to come on to talk about something pretty specific. Like the raid tool that he created that Nate uses.
Nice. Okay, cool.
And he's going to talk about the kind of stuff on like making those kind of programs. So, we've got some meaty like stuff to talk about.
No, that's gonna
And
be cool. I'm actually looking forward to that a lot.
yeah, that'll be
awesome.
good. That yeah, he told me today that he's looking forward to it. So that look yeah, cool. 2 weeks, February 1st. Let's go.
Right on.
Good stuff.
I think that does it for us tonight. Say goodbye,
All right,
everybody.
guys, thanks for coming out, chat room.
Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone listening. Awesome.
You can follow us on Twitter at converted_CTR.
And be sure to follow us on our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast.
Also, follow us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast, and join us live every other Monday at 7 p.m. server.
You can follow me at summer_sal
Cuddles at mullet863.
and Belschnickel at BelschnickelCTR.
I need more Navox.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really.